Hello everyone, as with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this. 5 years of pain for 0 months of glory. Rest in peace, altcoin holders. Every single altcoin is down right now. But back in 2021, XRP ran to $1.92, and it was delisted on most of the exchanges back then and still managed to get to $1.92. It also had a run up in 2025, up to $3 plus. The next major push up for XRP, it's going to be face melting. But they always try to make it seem like there's never going to be another alt season. And honestly, I agree with that to some extent. Because I don't think every single altcoin is going to run like it did in the past. I think utility-driven cryptocurrencies that solve a real-world problem, I think those cryptocurrencies are going to have a major run-up. But if your cryptocurrency does nothing, most likely, it's just going to sit where it is right now. And I still think that once the Clarity Act gets put in place, that we are already on the path to 99% of cryptocurrencies going to zero anyway. XRP will not be going to zero. The world, as we've known it, has been running on basically the same operating system for billions of years. Now, in the space of a few years, everything's speeding up faster than ever before. Take a listen to this clip.
So the operating system has always been running, but for billions of years, it ran at biological clock speed. Suddenly, it's running at digital clock speed. Everything is going faster and faster. And that was the process of the exponential age that I've been talking about, where suddenly all technologies went exponential. So now, what we're finding is the output of compute and intelligence is accelerating faster than institutions, regulations, and social structures can absorb. This is when everything feels like chaos because everything is just running too fast. And the old systems seem to be not operating within it anymore, and we can't make sense. It feels like it's destruction, but it's not. It's construction. The new system is rebuilding. Think of this as the fourth turning, the biggest fourth turning of all time. Old applications have been composted into new ones. The same thing happens at every phase transition in the operating system. So we see it everywhere. We're seeing it with even geopolitics. We're seeing it with social order. We're seeing it across everything as we can't deal with what is happening. Humanity is not able to deal with the speed of compute, which runs faster than us and definitely faster than our institutions. That thing is the exponential age. The compute just got faster and the world is getting faster. And it's all gone exponential.
Everything seems to be speeding up right now. Look at how fast technology is moving. Look at how fast AI is moving. Even the financial system, it's transitioning way quicker than I even thought it would. Back in 2022, it seemed like nothing was moving. Then all of a sudden, Russia came out, talked about a central bank digital currency, and it seemed like it accelerated the timeline. Remember, everything's supposed to happen in 2030. I think everything's going to happen by 2028. It's the same reason why I think the new financial system, it's closer than we think. And we are in the fourth industrial revolution, and to take advantage of it and get rich from it, all you got to do is hold the right cryptocurrencies. You hold XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, QNT, Algo, IOTA, Flare, a few others. And right away, you are now capitalizing on the fourth industrial revolution. And the money is going to be made in such a fast pace over the coming years that most people won't even be able to comprehend it. Yeah, in case people forgot, XRP has been in the making for years, 38 years. The plan for it is longer than that. So David Schwartz's patent filed in 1988 showed what was coming, what is building out today. It was the birth of the future XRP. I also think that David Schwartz is behind Bitcoin, and they released Bitcoin. It was to get people used to using digital technology, getting used to sending money using something like a digital asset. That's what Bitcoin's purpose was. It was the beta test coin for the actual coin, which is XRP. Banking is moving on chain. American Bankers Association says banks of all sizes are actively exploring tokenized money and blockchain payments. Take a listen.
Are looking at tokenized money and what are the functional benefits that customers can gain from blockchain-based payments. And, I like to use the term tokenized money, whether that, we're talking specifically about a fully reserved payment stablecoin or something like a tokenized deposit. There are benefits that banks of all sizes are exploring. And I think you're seeing certainly some banks that will look to be issuers of payment stablecoins, but also, of course, we're seeing announcements from some banks with tokenized deposit platforms and banks that are looking at different consortia or networks type solutions to facilitate settlement on tokenized deposits. But the key thing, I'm actually clearly in a hotel room in Minnesota. I'm going to speak with the Minnesota bankers tomorrow, which is something we do a lot in talking with different organizations of bankers. And it's about the opportunity in this as well. And, how can we think as bankers developing products and solutions that are going to leverage the always on, instantly settled and programmable concepts and features that come with the blockchain. And I appreciate the question because there's a lot that's going into that right now.
And what she's essentially telling you is the banks are ready. The banks are eager to get into this space. The only reason why you don't see all these banks onboarding is because of the lack of regulations. They want those regulations in place first before they make that big leap into this space. And they start tokenizing things because everything is going to become a tokenized asset. And they're going to choose the XRP Ledger over other networks time and time again. Now, there's some other networks that are definitely going to appreciate because of tokenization. But I think the XRP Ledger is going to outperform the rest because it was battle tested and built for it. But that's what's keeping out all of this money, the lack of regulation still. The biggest flex isn't money, it's free time. That's 100% true. I always tell you, don't let money rule you. You rule the money. And what happens is when you set yourself financially free, what I mean by that is you have all the time to do all the things you ever wanted to do. If you want to get up on a Monday morning and go on a vacation, you could do that. If you want to get up on Monday morning, go see a movie and have coffee and have lunch and just hang out, do nothing all day, you will have the ability to do that. What is going to happen is they're so focused on the money, but they forget what the money buys them. It buys them time, and time is way more valuable than money. AI agents may soon need their own wallets. Take a listen to this.
From BitGo's point of view, that's going to open up a whole new set of avenues.
How do you, and we already are working on an agentic wallet, right? But you have to connect the full AI agents, right? From yours or mine or whoever's AI agents to be able to open wallets, do complete KYC. They have to do all of those things from a regulatory standpoint, and that's coming. It's going to be here. It's here, really. It just needs to be perfected. But I think the blockchain and digital assets is really that connector for AI to take off even more than it already has.
And I guess the possibility.
They're literally telling you that we are holding the money that the AI agents are going to be using. They're not going to use stable coins. They're going to be using crypto. And that time is already here. Remember when they were just talking about AI agents for the very first time? Believe it or not, that was not so long ago. That was like the end of 2023, that's when you first heard about AI agents. 2024, there was very little talk about it. Then all of a sudden, everybody was talking about it. What an AI agent is going to be able to do for us as retail investors, we hand our crypto over to the AI agent, and it goes out there all day long, and it makes you money all day long. So now you don't have to go to work anymore. Your AI agent is working for you, and the money's just showing up. And as fast as you're spending the money, the AI agent will be making you even more money. This is how Elon Musk's Tesla robot could become part of your family. This AI-made concept surfacing online imagines what daily life with Optimus would look like, from walking the dog to filming family holidays. You know why you're seeing videos like this? Because they want you to be comfortable with the rise of AI. They want to show you the benefits AI could have for you. It's just like central bank digital currency. When they first started talking about it, they sold it as something that's going to benefit us. But the reality is that CBDC is programmable money. It could be frozen. It could expire over time. It could be controlled and only spent on specific things. The same thing is going to happen with AI. What happens if this robot goes rogue? All of a sudden, it wipes out a whole neighborhood of people. It's always the person creating something that shows you how great it can be and how it could solve problems in your life for you. The U.S. debt problem may be bigger than politics can solve. Musk points to interest payments first. They are larger than the military budget. Then he says the only real way out is to grow the economy faster than the debt can crush it. And that is why his answer is not taxes or cuts. It is AI, robots, and a massive productivity explosion. Because without something that big, the numbers do not work. Remember, they want AI to move as fast as possible, because they are banking on AI solving the debt problem. All the U.S. debt is going to become a tokenized asset running on chain. They want to take the debt to places that it has never gone before, because now they need new buyers of the U.S. debt. And at the same time, they're pushing AI as hard as they can. Why do you think data centers are popping up all around the United States? Because the AI push and the AI race is real. They are hoping AI bails us out of all of our problems over the next couple of years. CZ says, oh, this doesn't even come from CZ. It's a parody. One crazy move can turn doubt into FOMO overnight. Crypto has done it before, and it will do it again. What's going on right now? Everybody's doubting their investment. They're doubting crypto. They're saying that alt season's dead, Bitcoin's dead, nothing's ever going to run again. Usually when you see that, the second the first green candle shows up, and maybe it's a 20% move, 10% move, right away, people start taking notice to crypto again. Then the next green candle prints, and it's even bigger. Maybe it's a 20% move. Now people are starting to talk about crypto everywhere. Look at crypto is starting to break out. And before you know it, by the time the third candle shows up and it's a massive green candle, FOMO returns to this space. It's going to happen quickly when it happens. XRP serves no purpose yet. Maybe one day. Not maybe. One day is coming. And yet is the big word for XRP. Whenever you're in doubt, you know what you're holding. So you know it's just a matter of time. Sure, XRP may be frustrating right now, and it might seem like it's not going to do anything. Then all of a sudden, it happens. And I'm telling you now, you want to be here when it happens, because people are going to talk about this run in the coming years. They're all going to say, if I knew then what I know now, I would be stacking as much XRP as I could at those very cheap prices. But like I always tell you, until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.